The Boy and the Ants. He crouched in the heat of the afternoon, red shirt bright against the dust. Ants streamed past like a living map, weaving around pebbles, vanishing into tiny tunnels. He laughed softly, palms hovering over the ground as if he could catch one without startling it. The world narrowed to antennae and mandibles and the small, perfect industry of their movement. It felt safe. It felt wondrous. Then, among the countless marchers, a small cluster broke formation. They gathered in a neat circle, antennae touching, as if listening. One of them lifted its head, and for a second, no, for a long second, the boy felt the sensation of being observed, rather than of observing. The creature's black bead of an eye seemed to hold a patience that was not insect. His hand froze mid-air. The ants did not scatter. They parted to make room, and the space between them pulsed like held breath. Without recall of how he'd moved, he found himself before a stone doorway. Warm light spilled from beyond. The air smelled older than the afternoon, as if the sun on the other side had its own memory. Behind him, the grass shivered. Shapes rose from the dark tall, jointed silhouettes with hooked limbs and hollow, ember gold eyes that watched the doorway like guardians of a promise. Their chittering was not noise, but a language that stroked the hair at the back of his neck. At his feet stood 5 ants, larger now by a scale his mind refused to explain. One offered him something, a cold iron key, heavy and unfamiliar. He did not remember picking it up. The ants lifted themselves on hind legs as if demonstrating the lock's turn. The tower's wooden door yawned, its keyhole like a pupil waiting for a thought to be sacrificed. Hope flared tiny and fierce, but the movement behind him was patient, not eager. They wanted him to choose. He fitted the key. The tumbler surrendered with a sound like a throat clearing. The door opened onto a path that unspooled beneath a sky that did not belong to his world. Clouds, braided with stars. A sun hung low like a coin caught forever in a pocket. The creatures halted beyond the threshold, their mouths like knots. He took a single step forward. The threshold smelled of copper and old stories. He stepped through. The door closed behind him with the finality of a missing tooth. Somewhere under the dust and the grass and the hush of the village, the earth remembered how to whisper. People said, later, that at dusk there was new scratching in the soil, like tiny nails tapping across hollow wood. If you press your ear to the ground and listen between heartbeats, you might hear it too. The small, panicked voice of a boy calling from under the ants, or from beyond the door, and the steady, patient rustle of a million antennae, answering him with an intelligence that does not pity. What they saw was never meant to be seen, and now, neither are you. Independently created from concept to final sound, new stories every Thursday and Tuesdays.